4 critical steps to traditional publishing, writing children's books. Fancy an ongoing collection of tips, resources, insights, and free reports for children's authors. Too easy. Take a quick moment to subscribe and click the bell icon and you will never miss out again. Okay, in this video we are going to look at writing children's books, 4 critical steps to traditional publishing. Children's books usually fall into one of 3 basic categories: picture books, middle grade, and young adult. To become published in any of these genres, you need to take the necessary steps to achieve success, whether aiming at traditional publishing or self-publishing. In regard to writing for children and traditional publishing, the first step or the foundation that you'll need to create is learning to write. Actually writing, and all that it entails, is the basis of becoming a published author or writer. Whether writing books, articles, becoming a ghostwriter, or copywriter. Within this first writing step, there are 4 subcategories. Writing for children, 4 traditional publishing steps. Number 1. Writing and reading. The first step for a successful writing career is to write. But simply writing isn't enough. The new writer will need to learn the craft of writing, along with the particular tricks of writing for children. Writing for children is more complicated than other forms of writing. The reason is that you're dealing with children. Rules, such as age-appropriate words, age-appropriate topics, age-appropriate comprehension, storylines and formatting are all features that need to be tackled when writing for children. Within the first step rung, aside from reading books and magazines on the craft of writing, you will need to read, and read in the genre you want to write. Pay special attention to recently published books and their publishers. What works in these books? What type of style is the author using? What topics or storylines are publishers publishing? Dissect these books, and you might even write or type them word for word, to get a feel for writing that works. This is a trick that writers new to copywriting use. You can trick your brain into knowing the right way to write for a particular genre or field. Well, not so much trick your brain as teach it by copying effective writing. Just remember, this is for the learning process only. You cannot use someone else's work, that's plagiarism. Number 2. Critiques groups. The next step is to become part of a critique group and have your work critiqued. Critiquing is a two-way street. You will critique the work of other members of the critique group, and they will critique yours. But there are advantages to critiquing other writers' works. You begin to see errors quickly and notice what's being done right. This all helps you hone your craft. Number 3. Revisions and edits. Step 3 on the writing rung is to revise your manuscript based on your own input and that of your critique group. This process should go on until the manuscript is as good as you can get it. It's recommended to put the story away for a couple of weeks and then revisit it. You'll see a number of areas that may need tweaking and revising that you hadn't noticed before. Then it's on to self-editing and proofreading. Number 4. Take it to a professional. It would also be advisable to budget for professional editing of your manuscript before you begin submissions. No matter how careful you and your critique partners are, a working editor will pick up things you missed. If your budget just doesn't have enough for a professional edit, read everything you can on self-editing. Then, apply what you learned to your manuscript. Once you have a polished manuscript, the next 3 steps in a writing career are submissions, a contract and sales, and a writing career. It's important to mention that the previous 4 steps should be taken, whether you are going the traditional publishing route or you're going to self-publish. Just because you may be bypassing the publisher's gatekeepers, who protect the integrity and quality of the work they accept. Your manuscript should be the best possible, a quality product. Self-publishing is not an excuse to cut corners, rush a book, or create a substandard product. Remember that your book is a reflection of you and your writing ability. See you in print. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more tips, resources, insights, and free reports for children's authors.